harsh and unpleasant kind of man to speak to us.
I picked a good one for Ian next week.
Oh, there we go, Nick. That'll do.
Okay. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. We're drinking Steel Reserve tonight. I don't think we're fucking. At this point, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think at least 3 of us will enjoy next week's.
Yeah.
I don't even know
We ready to
what
do
you
this?
picked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nick's going to whip it out halfway through, isn't it? It's going to rise from in between his legs, the big can of Steel Reserve.
Just do that. Now you can't see anything.
It's going to be like...
Let's see here. That's good. You have any? No? Okay. All right. Well, let's attempt this. How's everybody doing tonight?
Hey, doing good.
We're good.
Not really. Not
trepidation,
nervous?
I think.
Trepidation?
Yeah.
Not
Nervous?
really ready for my first beer of the night.
Yeah.
But,
I'm not
have to
excited.
be.
Yeah, I'm not really like...
Hey guys, it's not that bad.
I'm like Ian with knowing he's got to drink a stout.
Yeah.
Uh,
Somehow I think this is worse.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Never had this stuff.
hello and welcome to the Couch Co-op. I'm Ian. I got Dave. Oh, what? Oh, hold on a second. I forgot to switch something over. It's looking weird. Oh my God, Ian, what are you doing? There we go.
Good job.
We're all back to normal. I'm gonna switch back over here. We're gonna start over. Really quickly. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing just fine.
Not looking forward to this.
Yeah.
All right, again, welcome to the Couch
Steel.
Co-op. I'm Ian. I got Dave, Jarrod, and Nick is back with us. Sitting in for the Aaron. Actually,
Yeah,
Aaron's
doing the heavy lifting
Aaron's
this week.
Aaron's fucking lucky this week.
Yep.
I mean, I thought he was lucky last week, but I think he may. PBR is a golden, delicious, nectar compared to what we're gonna drink tonight.
Yeah.
Jarrod, what are you making us drink tonight?
I selected a premium lager from the Steel Brewing Company called Steel Reserve 211.
Oh my God! Do we all have the 24 ounce?
Yeah, I got the 24. Oh yeah, we all got it.
I don't think
Yeah.
any of us really wanted a 6-pack.
I didn't want a
No.
6-pack. Tall boy.
I don't want to. Yeah, I wanted a one and done.
I didn't want a 24-ounce, really. But that's all we had.
I almost thought I was going to be stuck with a 40 because
Okay.
these things weren't slid forward, and all I saw was the 40s. But thankfully, I actually got down on my knees and saw it, which I'm basically going to be on my knees tonight to this thing.
Nah, you'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah.
Before we get started, we made a kind of a joke, but I'm gonna enact hopefully this rule. I mean, we can pick bully beers, and we like this to bully each other. The thing is that we're gonna enact is that the person that it makes us drink an awful beer, the people that didn't choose it can tap out with no shame, but the person that chose it has to finish it.
All right. So two beers right here.
It's Jarrod, you don't have to do that tonight because we're doing.
It's all good. I'll
Okay,
finish it.
all right.
I'll be
Well, we're gonna refer to it as the Clarkage 211 rule. So
Yeah.
moving forward, if someone wants to bully someone else with a beer, or all of us really, then just realize that you might be bullying us, but you could be fucking yourself over.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
that's
so is Abyss available still?
what?
Is Abyss available still?
I don't know. Anyway, it's more of a joke, but it might come in handy down the way when Dave thinks it's funny to drink Mickey's or Old English. So
I did actually think it's my turn next week, and I did actually think for a moment about Mickey's, and then I was like, no, we can't do 2 in a row.
all right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Let's
As ready as we'll be.
extra
3,
multi barley and select hops.
2,
Okay,
1.
we're cracking them now.
I just smell the devil. It doesn't smell too bad.
It smells like a lager.
Yeah, kind of smells.
I'm gonna pour
a
mine.
little
I'm
bit like
actually
the
gonna
morning
be.
after.
It looks like a lager.
Sounds like what I'm going to be doing later.
Yeah,
It's pretty
definitely
intense.
it's very fizzy looking at the glass. I mean, it's
It's high gravity, Jarrod. So
Yeah. yeah, we'll see.
You got a lot of head on this.
I'm almost ready to tap out, and then I just took one sip.
the last 24, I tried to drink on Milkman Drinks a Beer. I couldn't finish. I was like, no, I tapped out on that. That's the first beer I think I've tapped out on. All right.
Yeah,
Man, it's
that's not
intense.
very good.
All I'm getting is like
That is just alcohol.
sweet
al-
malt and alcohol.
It's just sweet
Yeah,
alcohol.
yeah, just the malt is all.
There's none
yeah.
of the lager refreshingness there. I think one of us will be living in a tent by the end of tonight.
It's you know what's funny is that you always see like in the aisle, like at Safeway, I always see like someone had pulled one off. But I got to think that it's a bum pulling one off and stealing it, because there's no way they don't charge you a single. When you when you swipe the price, it comes up as the 6-pack.
Yeah.
What is that kind of weird hop flavor as well? That's like the aftertaste.
No,
I
it's
don't
just
know,
alcohol. It's just like
So-
nasty.
Probably some like the lowest of the low of brewing adjuncts.
Yeah.
Something sticks to your tongue. It just doesn't go away.
It's intense.
I think it's actually brewed with glue.
Brewed with glue. Hey, you
It's
guys, you know
melted
what?
down horses.
It doesn't
Yeah.
taste that bad to me this time around. Last time I had it, I was like, no fucking way. No
Yeah, this-
fucking way. I'm okay. I think I'm okay right now. I might be able to go the distance.
There's
This is-
definitely better alcohols that have 8.1% alcohol.
You know what I think is great?
Yes.
In Utah, they have to water it down to a 6%. There's laws.
I wonder if it tastes better at 6%, because part of the problem with it, honestly, is that it's just too strong. It's too malty and it's too strong. If you took away some of the alcohol and some of the, it might actually not be as bad.
It doesn't really
I don't
have a
think it would
flavor
be
though.
Great.
It doesn't really have
Yeah.
a flavor. Like
When-
a beer flavor.
When I was a beer salesman in Portland, there's actually certain neighborhoods and districts of Portland you can't sell high gravity alcohol in.
Really?
Like
Which ones?
trying to sell, I don't remember, but yeah, like trying to sell like hurricane ice and stuff like that into certain markets. You're not allowed to, because you just can't in those regions of Portland. I don't know if the rules are the same, but
I think so. On this thing, available. Some states require the beverage to be sold at a diluted 6% ABV, and in Utah, a 5% ABW. I think that's a misspelling. ABV.
No, they do alcohol by weight.
Oh wait, okay.
Which is
With-
a
Yeah.
different thing to alcohol by volume, because obviously alcohol by volume is pretty simple. You know,
Thanks for Dave, I
water
didn't know
volume,
that.
alcohol volume, but
I didn't know
alcohol by weight is because it's a different molecule. It's a different.
Yeah, that's kind of more of a older standard, isn't it? The alcohol by
I
weight.
think so. I've not seen it on much. I think it's more complicated to
yeah.
calculate as well.
Steel Reserve is an American lager brand owned and produced by Steel Brewing Company, which is owned by Miller, a subsidiary of Molson Coors. The drink comes in black and silver. I've never seen the black.
Yeah, that's the high gravity one.
No, this is the high gravity one. The black one is triple export,
Oh, you're
and
right.
silver is high gravity.
The triple export is one of the
Sorry,
discontinued
I
ones.
forgot my malt liquors.
Hey, I also just learned that malt liquors can be 6%, like just regular 6% lagers. So, you know, malt. Every beer is a malt liquor at this point, I guess. Respectively, it has a high alcohol content. It was introduced in 1994. As of August 2021, Molson Coors announced its discontinuation along with 10 other beverages. So this
That's why I was asking if
this is a loving goodbye.
No,
I have-
no.
I have to say, I'm
they
drinking.
they announced that they're
Well, I
keeping
know.
this one around.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they're keeping the 211. It's their other ones
Who
that
the
they're
hell
getting rid of.
is it? Like, there's two questions that come to
No,
mind.
they're adding
when
a bunch more to the product line. The fucking
yeah, they've got a
fruity
bunch of
flavored
flavor
ones.
extensions.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
Could you
back
imagine
in-
drinking this with strawberry flavor or some shit?
Back in August of 2021, on bumwinebob.com, Molson Coors had confirmed that the original 211 Steel Reserve High Gravity will be staying in rotation, and only the 211 Steel Reserve Triple Export will
I've
be
never
ceasing
seen the
production.
triple export.
Yeah.
If we could find that, I will take the risk of
actually,
oh, jeez.
It's
It's like-
probably gone at this point.
You should see if you can find Carlsberg Elephant. That's only 7.2, but that was a similar beer it was available in the UK. That was like
Oh,
a high
we might as well
alcohol
do
lager.
Colt 45 at this point, you know?
Anyway, there's two questions why this. It's like, A, is this really the best beer you could make?
No.
you know, when you were brewing it, were you like, wow, we've got a winner of a recipe here?
Dave, did you not hear what I said earlier?
Eh.
In 2012, Steel Reserve 8.1% ABV received the gold medal in the category of American-style premium lager or specialty lager at the World Beer Cup.
Who won the second? The silver and the bronze? What did it beat? I mean,
Old English and Magnum.
Yeah.
Additionally, get this. Additionally, the American malt liquor style ale has been rated within the 83rd percentile, earning the good rating by Beer Advocate.
Wow.
Oh.
Maybe
well.
maybe you guys are just pussy beer drinkers, and
Clearly.
Well,
Yeah.
Beer
currently on
snobs just
Beer
don't
Advocate, it ranks at a 58%.
oh well, I don't know what that's about.
That's probably
Maybe-
user scores.
I'm guessing the reason this exists is you can buy a 40 of it for like
This is
still
great.
get change from $3.
While users, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what that's right, Jarrod. So 80 percentile earning good rating by Beer Advocate, while users of the site have accumulated a rating of 60 or below poor.
Yeah.
Alternatively, Rate Beer has given an accumulative rating of 0 overall,
Oh,
and
the
10,
burp is nasty.
but 10 for overall style. So it tastes like shit, but it's cool.
I guess so.
Well,
I
doesn't
like the
Rate Beer
shiny
rate out of
logo.
100?
It is an aggressive beer can. It's like I've
It's
always
not bad.
known this to be like this.
Yeah.
This is what's going to kill you. What I don't understand is what the 211 means. Is that a cop thing like 311 or 911 or 411? What is 211? Let me see if I can find it. What does 211
gosh.
mean? Question mark. It's an anger number, meaning and symbolism.
So this lager beat out for that award. Silver medal was Evans original. I've never had, and the bronze was Ice
Oh.
House.
Yes.
Did you already find your answer? for
It
211?
says 211 is the angel number, not anger. The angel number 211 signifies the endings of some difficulties and the beginnings and new beginnings.
Well, what I saw, at least on Urban Dictionary, the 3-digit code used by police to identify a robbery.
I
it's all
found
good.
something that says medieval 211 is a medieval sign for steel.
Oh,
Yeah, it says on the can. It's got a whole blurb about why it's 211.
Oh,
it
does it?
does?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Dave,
I
why didn't
read
you
the
speak
can.
up, Dave?
The 211 mark, based
probably
on the
because
medieval
the
symbol
other
for
stuff you guys came
steel,
across is fun.
appears only on the Steel Reserve High Gravity Lager. We use nearly twice the ingredients of many
Oh,
normal
there it is.
lagers and brew for over twice as long as many quality beers. And you taste twice as shit.
You know a similar beer that I feel is in the same category but is like a higher brewer? I feel like Ninkasi's Velociraptor is like the same level of bullshit beer, dude.
Bit more hops.
Bit more hops, but the same awful beer, dude.
They use corn syrup in the brewing process.
That's why it's so sweet.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Velociraptor, is that the one that's like 10% in the can?
It's pretty, yeah, it's gnarly.
It's
And it
like,
comes
yeah,
in 4-packs now. It used to, I used to only see it in like the singles, but now it's coming in like a 4-packs at my Safeway. It's like, Jesus Christ, who?
This beer's making me hurt, and I don't want to drink any more beer after it because I know it's going to hit me like a freight train.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah,
I think
Good.
the times
Alright.
I've usually drank it is I was already pretty drunk, and it's like putting your finger down your throat, dude.
It's going down pretty easy. Just it doesn't feel good on the tongue.
Oh, the burp is horrible.
Yeah, aftertaste is no good.
I'm not suffering as much as I thought I would.
Yeah, same here. I just kind of expected it to just kind of punch me in the teeth and make me cringe, but
I swear the last time I had it, man. I mean, there's a milkman drinks a beer where I'm drinking it, and I literally no, I can't go any further. So I don't know if that was just a different. I don't know what happened then, but it's a lot easier for me to drink right now. So
I found that first couple of sips.
Are you sipping it instead of chugging it this time, maybe?
Or how many beers have you had before this one?
Well, I did prime myself with 3 beers. But here's the problem. I think what the problem with the milkman drinks a beer is I drank a shit ton of beer and then I was drinking it and I just couldn't drink it. I was just like, no way. I think there's a point where you drink this and it's like, nope.
No, this ain't staying down.
Yeah, in fact, you're going to recycle it on the ground.
Yeah.
For the audio listeners, Nick even is sitting in his bathroom ready to use the toilet if he needs to.
I believe he has a story.
Just in case.
The last time he had it, he puked.
Yes, because I was like probably in the same condition you were, if not worse, when you were recording Milkman Drinks a Beer. But yeah, I bought a 24 ounce of this, and I believe I was also smoking a cigar too.
Oh, that's not good. No.
Yeah. And I think both wound up in the backyard of my friend's house in Gresham.
Smoking just makes me throw up. So, like, if I'm drunk and I smoke, I just get, like, the spins, dude.
Well, this was back when I was more of a regular smoker.
Oh.
Not so much now.
Back
well, actually, not one now. But
if you took a toke on a cigar, man, you'd just be spit. It'd just be like fucking vomit comet.
Yep. Yep, I don't smoke anything now except meat.
Dude, I took my first bong rip the other night, so.
Couch co.
And now I can't get my wife to stop fucking. So this is a total side story, but like, she came home Friday night and she had bought. I've been vaping the weed a little bit with her, and it's been nice, comfortable. But she came home Friday night with like a fucking actual like big chunk of nug to smoke in a pipe or a bong, and I'm like, oh shit, it's going down. And so like she convinced me to do a bong rip, and then so now I'm kind of smoking weed, and now she's always forcing it on me now. She's like, oh, you should and it's like, I'm okay
Get precious motherfucker.
Yeah.
I still prefer drinking.
I always found that like weed, I always have a hard. Well, I don't really like smoking, so that rules out that kind of thing. And with the edibles, whenever I've had them, it's either way too much or way too little. It's really hard to get that like that nice buzz. You're either like you're either like whoa, because it takes like half an hour to an hour for it to kick in.
Never tried either.
And by the time you're either sat there an hour later and you're going like, wow, I wish I'd took 2. Or you're like, whoa.
I'm not super fond of the smoking part, but it does make me feel really nice.
Yes,
and
I've smoked it, and it's much better smoked.
Unfortunately, it makes me want to drink, and so when I'm doing it, then I'm just drinking beer. So it doesn't really help. Like I don't drink water with it. I just drink beer. So. But
if all you had laying around was Steel Reserve, you wouldn't want to drink.
I mean, I'd probably be high enough to not realize that this was beer. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a can in the fridge.
I hadn't took a sip for a while, and then I took a sip. Oh God, that flavor is horrible.
Oh. It's just like sweet alcohol burn.
It's like the morning after.
Sweet malty
flavor
alcohol.
Oh,
it doesn't taste like beer to me. It's just like wow.
There's something about
tastes like bad decisions.
Bad decisions.
Well, I couldn't imagine drinking this all night and then waking up in the morning and what your mouth would feel like and taste like and smell like. Just there is nothing pleasant about the whole experience.
Okay, so I've never had Mickey's or Old English, Old E. Is it similar? I'm guessing it's similar, right? But are those higher alcohol content?
No, I think
Mickey's is not. Old English is.
It's like a skunky beer, isn't it?
Mickey's beer is actually not as bad as it's not as bad as this. It's not great.
Yeah, I actually like.
Don't get me wrong, but But I have drunk Mickey's on more than one occasion. And
But
it's,
Oli is worse. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's about
yeah,
on
Ollie's
par
about
with this.
comparable with this, to be quite honest. Mickey's
And
is,
it's also made by Miller Brewing Company too. Those motherfuckers.
Love me a high life, baby.
Hey,
Yeah, no,
Hot Valley
no.
right here.
yeah, Mickey's is more like 5.6, so it's just like
Oh, I always thought
Kinda.
Mickey's was a.
it's kind of bad,
It is a
cheap
malt liquor,
lager
but
kind,
it's
bad cheap malt liquor. But it's not like it's
more
not
fun drinking
great,
it out of the
but
grenades.
yeah,
Guys,
Yeah.
I
Do
have
they
the
make
malt
those?
liquor. Like here, it says in North America, malt liquor in North America is beer with high alcohol content. Legally, it often includes any alcoholic beverage with 5% or more alcohol by volume, made with malted barley. In common usage, it refers to beers containing a high alcohol content, generally above 6%, which are made by ingredients and processes resembling those for American-style lager. So any lager that's above 5% is a malt liquor, according
Yeah,
to this definition.
I've seen like imperial stouts and stuff where it has malt liquor on the can, and I think it depends on like
Huh.
Well,
what
any
state
ale. It's any ale
it's
or lager.
brewed in as well as to whether they put that on there or not. But
Interesting.
no.
Yeah, because I think by definition that's what it is. They just choose not to put it on there.
I think Old English is 7.5, and then
Oh, so
Mickey's
Mm.
is like
Oh, it's a
5.6.
little less.
So this is where you go when you want when you
When you
penny-
want to like live
when
under
your
a
pennies
bridge and just
count.
forget about everything.
Yeah, if you're trying to compete, it would be like you're grabbing a can of like camo or
Basically,
something.
when you want to
When you're
live
trying
in
to
your
turn a few of
garage and
these
forget about your kids,
into
Jared,
this.
you pull one of these out.
Well, you think a 40 of this, and like, well, actually, we're not lightweights, but by the same token, we're not heavyweights when it comes to this. So a 40 of 240s.
I don't
of this,
know.
and
Fucking, he pounded that 40 in the time that. I mean,
Yeah, but what's
last week?
Pabst versus this?
yeah,
I know, but at this point, they taste about the same to me.
yeah. This
I don't know. There's something about that Pabst. It was tasting a lot better than this.
yeah.
Maybe it was because of those outdated 6-pack that I got.
It's the crappy
And this.
aftertaste. It's the crappy aftertaste on this, and the flavor. It's just not good. I just don't like it.
Is this going to be the first zero or?
Oh, it doesn't get any. It doesn't get any. Like we've had a few beers on the show where I'll take that first sip and I'm not enjoying it, but your mouth kind of gets used to the flavor, and towards the end, it's not as harsh as it was when you first started drinking it. You're still not enjoying it, but it's not as harsh.
Not the case here.
No, this one keeps reminding me of that first sip. It's like if I talk like I am now, for more than 10 seconds.
How many pints is
between
this?
taking a sip.
Is this 2 pints or no? Basically, 20. No,
Uh,
16. No,
24.
it's not quite. Not quite.
It's a pint and a half.
Pint and a half.
Or four.
Did you
four
drink the whole thing, Dave?
No, not yet. 4 cans of 8.1, so that would be
I
the
got this
equivalent.
much left.
Sorry,
I finished mine.
Oh, you
It'd be the
finished it.
Yeah,
equivalent
I'm
of
all
like
done.
4 cans of 4% beer.
I need to rinse that down with some Hammerhead.
Well, we technically, boys, don't have to finish it at this point.
Yeah.
I might
Yeah,
I might slowly finish it, but I don't think I can drink that. Like drink it.
I'm
Gonna
so
run out the
close
clock.
to
That's
I'm so
better.
close to the bottom that I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna finish it. But I can't be.
You can do it, boys. You got this. You gotta pep you up.
Believe.
Yes,
Well, when-
believe in yourselves. You can drink the steel.
I had that first sip and I was like, oh man, this is brutal. And I'm like, the only way I'm gonna get through this is I'm gonna try and down as much as I can in one sip.
This is almost like chugging hard alcohol.
I didn't do that much, but
I mean,
it was
at
just like,
8%, it's pretty gnarly.
I love Nick's mug. Did that whole can fit in that? And there was still space left over, right?
Yeah, this was.
That's a 32 ounce, isn't it? 2 pints.
Oh no.
Polliner?
Maybe actually, yeah, because it fits almost 4 12-ounce
Is that
bottles.
a Polliner glass?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I like that.
so I can't imagine this beer ever being described as refreshing. It's high alcohol. The only thing that's right about this beer is the carbonation is about right for the style. And
Oh
that's
wow,
about it.
something
Yeah.
positive.
No.
I will also say this. I
And the
feel like
can's not bad.
it's can's not bad. I feel like it's legacy or it precedes itself. It is what it is. It does not shy away from the fact that it is, hey, I'm here to fuck you up.
I don't know.
I'm
I could see
here-
having this while mowing the lawn if I wanted to run over my foot with it.
Exactly. I am here. I'm not here to be your friend. I am here to fuck you up.
Which one of it you said it tastes like bad decisions? Because that's exactly what it is, Nick. I think that pretty much sums it up. But it's
Yeah.
uh, I think this might be the second can of this I've ever had, and it's probably the last one.
Yeah,
my
the first
fourth.
and last. I'll
My
ever
fourth
have,
can, and I imagine because I'm friends with Justin, it will not be my last.
Okay.
Sounds like you need new friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dude,
well, some of
you're in a
those, some
different
friends you
group.
can't get rid of.
Friends,
We're in a different
Friends
place
don't
right
let
now. You
friends-
could afford the extra $1 and get something.
yeah.
yeah, at least
Yeah.
get Mickey's.
I got something with
I
flavor on my tongue.
I haven't seen Mickey's in forever.
Oh,
That may have
Are they
been
even
one of
around
mine.
anymore?
I don't
I
know.
don't go down that
I think
end
that
of
was
the aisle.
another one of those. Mickey's Ice was also one of those brands that Miller discontinued, but I don't know about the Mickey's.
Regular
Yeah.
Mickey's.
I
That
barely
may have
see
been
Old
there,
E
too.
anymore. Really, like you barely see Old E anymore.
You know, that might be part of though. I've noticed, at least at my Fred Meyer, you don't get singles of domestic beer anymore. I didn't see like 40s of PBR. You know, I used to have the 40s and the 24-ounce cans of like the domestics. You don't
Oh, we have
like
that at
even
Safeway. Safeway has the 24s, the Budweiser and Coors Light, and
it doesn't. You see, my
Modelo.
friends doesn't have those.
Oh.
It has like the fancier Deschutes, and to be quite honest, I think maybe some of the like you were mentioning in Carsey earlier that some of those beers are almost competing on price and the can size for these beers now, and some of them are even stronger. Because what's that one? They have one that's like 10%. Is that the Velociraptor?
It
There's
is
one
close. It's somewhere in there. It's
There's
crazy
one that's
high.
10%, and it's like $2.50 for a
Well, Hot
20-ounce
Venom's
can.
8
Yeah.
anyway. I mean,
Mm.
you don't
Yeah, but I
even
think he was talking about price.
Hot Venom's like
Yeah.
9%,
or
but yeah,
9%, but like
I'm talking like price for a single because you know that's
right.
Mm.
I mean, all the convenience stores have a bunch of 24s, all domestics, all the shit.
Yes.
Everything
Yeah.
like
convenience stores and gas stations.
But-
That's where you get the
Oh
nice.
God, you should have seen how much I would take into a 7-Eleven in Rockwood. This stuff. It was like at least a couple hand trucks, and that's like double stacking them like 20 cases each,
Man, but this
and that
is
was a week.
really this.
I love this beer, man. It's so good.
The market niche for
Uh,
this beer is like you really want to spend the minimum amount on the beer you're drinking.
I did it.
You want to get drunk, and you don't care what it tastes like.
Congratulations, Ian. Congratulations, you finished your beer.
Yeah, the price of this is like the exact same price as the amount of empties you can bring.
How
into a
much did you pay
convenience
for
store.
it? I paid on Safeway. It was $1.99.
Yeah, I don't remember. I just grabbed it like I have to. We mentioned
Jared's
it so
like,
often.
oh,
on the
I want to
podcast.
fuck those guys
I have
up.
to.
I'm gonna punch him in the gut.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going about out and about, and I was just stopped into a plaid pantry because I was like, oh, I want an energy drink, and I'm like, oh, while I'm here, I should see if they got a Steel Reserve. I was hoping for a 16-ounce can, honestly, but I should have known better.
Dude,
At
when
least
I bought it at the Safeway, I went in and I got it, and then I like looked for like a cool
Yeah.
this. I need another beer to like offset the fact that I'm getting this incredibly shit ass beer.
So it's like, so my daughter had a basketball tournament this weekend, and it's about 8:30 in the morning when I roll into plaid pantry. I buy 2 energy drinks.
And the Steel Reserve.
Steel Reserve. Yeah, just mix them.
And some
Mix
beef
them, dude.
jerky.
Let's go.
Listen, if you're only buying a Steel
Homemade-
Reserve, like if you're literally
Homemade
like,
Four Loko.
if you're a guy buying
Return to
Four
the
Loko,
year.
fuck that shit. But if you're like buying
Oh,
only a
gosh.
Steel Reserve, like your life is in a weird place, right? You should probably check yourself. You know, you probably should get some
Reassess your
therapy.
choices. Yes.
You're just drinking to get drunk at
Yeah.
that point. Like,
But
I
that's
don't
the
know.
scary
Yeah.
part.
Either
Like
that
the
or you're
new
on a podcast.
Nick mentions the Four Loko up here, but like Steel Reserve is following that model to a degree because they're like putting flavors in the beer now.
I mean,
like, they're trying to
is-
make the strawberry and blueberry and lemonade, and it's disgusting.
Maybe one of those will come up on the podcast.
Oh no!
I mean-
no.
Suppose
Hey, you
this-
bring those up. You talk about them too often. I might have to bring it up.
No,
This is
Jarrod,
a-
that's up
this
to
is
you, buddy.
kind of honestly though, that is one of the things. This has been around for as long as I've been in the US, so 20 odd
94?
years now.
1994.
94.
Yeah, so it's been around for 25 years, whatever. Oh god, getting on for 30 years now.
Yeah.
I understand the
It has
importance
been
of
surpassed by like Four Loko and those. Remember those caffeine infused ones? That
right,
was
but
Four
I
Loko, that was
understand the
12%.
importance of doing this beer. You know, it has a like a legend. It's kind of a thing. We should drink it and taste it. Obviously, we're
Holds
not
its
gonna-
own gravity.
Yeah,
It
its own
does.
gravity. You know, there's certain other beers, you know, but I don't need to taste the lemon version or the strawberry version. It's like, whatever, dude. That's like just more sweetness that I don't need in this beer. But, you know, we did the beast, and then we can put it to rest, you know.
Well, the good news is, guys, that we only do each beer one time on this podcast. So you'll never have to drink it again.
Well, I might have to drink it again, but I might choose to drink it again. I don't know.
Oh man. We're getting at least a 0.5.
A 0.5. Yeah, I should give it a
think we
0.5.
can
I should
on
give
this
it a
podcast.
0.5.
I
No,
think
you
Ian's
can't
going to give it a half a thumb.
You can't give it all for fun because let's be honest. If you went to the store and you looked at the shelf of beers, in what universe?
All right,
is
well,
this-
let's rate it.
is
Are you
this
done?
gonna be
I think.
Are we all
think,
done? Except for Nick's. Nick's not done.
Nick's
I've
gonna
got a
pound
shit
that
clip.
last drink
I
and
can-
make it
I
half
can-
a second. Oh man, he's got
Oh.
the toilet ready.
And the camera just went crazy. I don't know. I broke.
He's pretending to
he's
puke.
Oh, he put it in. Oh, he just dumped it. That's what
Oh.
he did.
Yep.
Oh, he didn't finish it. He bailed.
Hey, all right.
Bam.
There we go.
He bailed.
Man, he only had like one drink left.
All right,
He
let's
just-
let's
I
review
gotta-
this
I gotta
beer.
stop this.
I did it
He
perfect.
Did it for the show. Dumped it down the toilet.
The guy who downed the 40 of PBR last episode, but couldn't be bothered to finish the 211. All right.
I
me-
am surprised I finished first.
Yeah, I am surprised.
I mean, what's up
Jared's
with that,
got like
boys?
a
Come on,
steal.
I'm
Jared's
like
got
one
like,
of these
and I was
beery,
second.
beery guy.
I was second.
You must have
Yeah.
annihilated your taste buds.
Jared.
Yeah,
well, yes,
yeah.
probably.
I've been.
He loves
refreshing my
those
taste
sour.
buds with
He loves
something
those
with a little more
sours and
hops.
milk stouts. So he
I
must have no
admit,
taste buds.
I was on that fine line of do I just down this in one and get it over and done with, or
But I already feel this weird pounding in my head that I usually don't get from beer.
This is
It's
going to be one of our
super weird.
longest episodes.
Yeah. Well, it's a big can of something nobody really wanted to ever drink, so it's
That's a big dick I don't want inside me.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, pretty much. pretty
Ready to
much.
take one for the show.
Let's rate the beer, gentlemen.
Yeah, thumbs
Ready?
down from me. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it the 0.5.
Oh,
I'm gonna give it the 0.5.
What is gonna be our zero beer? There's gonna be a zero beer.
I
We
could
gotta
drink it
find
again. I could drink it again. I love the stigma behind the beer. I love everything about the beer except how it tastes. I like the idea. I love the stigma. I love the fear it brings in people's eyes. That's a beer I want to know about, and and you know what? I can drink it again.
The only
Am I gonna
reason
buy
I
it?
would-
No.
The only reason I would ever drink this beer again is if it was the only thing at somebody's party.
Is it totally fucking awful? Nah, I've had way
I think
worse.
I'd drink water rather than this.
I would drink that
I
over
walk-
any
I
of the
walk to
garbage
the nearest
stouts
convenience.
and sour beers you guys have recommended.
So if I brought a cooler full of sours and stouts, and there's
I would
like
go
a couple
and
cans of
then
Steel
you bought
Reserve,
if you brought nothing but sours
In
and
my
stouts
cooler.
and then a 6-pack of Steel Reserve, I would drink the Steel Reserve over that other shit. 100%. So that's why I'm giving it sideways.
all right, we got a 0.5. That's our. Is that our lowest?
I think it is the lowest. I don't think we've gotten a complete zero
yeah,
yet.
we've gotten like a 1 and a 1.
haven't hit absolute zero yet.
Yeah, no absolute zeros.
I
we're
mean,
gonna have
I'm
to
all
do
about that
old-
high
old
gravity,
English.
baby.
Ooh.
All
We're
right,
gonna have to do Old English. or
Jarrod,
Mickey's.
what fucking video game have you paired this with?
So, a show of hands, how many people were dreading on drinking this?
I was a little bit.
Yeah, how about Metroid Dread?
Christ.
Just for the word association. Yeah. So, it's something that Ian likes to dabble in, but not for very long. Yeah. Oh, you still have my dude. He still hasn't borrowed that shit.
Well,
You've
he
had
hasn't.
it.
He hasn't been over.
I might as well just get it from you because
Well,
I kind of want to play.
I was
it on
finally
easy
gonna. I
mode.
was gonna go walk it over to him, but
Yeah, you're just too fucking lazy. Just all these bong hits have made you lazy.
all these
dude.
bong hits, just massive bong hits, is lazy.
all the time, all day.
Rasta man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, Metroid Dread.
Metroid Dread, because we all had some form of dread in our minds for drinking this beer.
All right.
I still have dread.
Still have dread. He's still dreading what's gonna happen
Yeah.
later.
Dread in the like
Oh, if you had
next
a movie
15
pairing, would it
minutes,
be
half an
Judge
hour.
Dredd?
I was
Judge
always
Dredd.
also thinking of a Judge Dredd game, yeah, but I haven't played any of those, so I couldn't.
Well,
Dave. Next week, what are you going to tell? What awful thing are you going to make me drink next week?
I got something, and if you like it, you can buy it in a 4-pack of 12-ounce bottles. But if you only want the single, it's a 22-ounce bottle. It's
Is it going to be hard to find?
No, it's 9% alcohol by volume. It's Old Rasputin Imperial.
Oh my god!
I haven't had that forever. I loved it.
I remember. I haven't had it for a while.
Good
And I
old
remember
North Coast.
really.
I will buy a 4-pack.
Exactly.
Jared, can you just drop one off?
I will give you a bottle, Ian.
So if you're a Buymark member, it was like $8.50 or something for 4 of these, which isn't bad at all. So,
not bad.
But anyway,
9%.
It is available in singles of in the 22-ounce format, and it's a good beer. If you do like imperial stouts, then I would recommend the 22. But you know,
I've had a few of those.
yeah, I've had a few in my past, and I always go back to it, and I always enjoy it. The other thing I like to do with this beer: pour it in a glass, drop a shot of whiskey in, top.
Any kind of whiskey or?
Just whatever I've got on my hand, some kind of bourbon, you know,
Okay.
or a rye, depending on what year. But
Jameson.
yeah, I've not found anything that doesn't, you know, basically just pour a little bit in and try it, and you'll get the sweet spot.
Wait, how much did you get it at Buymark for?
I think it was $8.50 or $8.60.
Okay, it's $9.99 at Total Wine.
It is available at Fred, my local Fred's. I see it all the time. It's about $10 a 6-pack, but it was on sale at Buymark.
Okay,
So.
yeah. I'll
wonder if their Fred has it.
Just leave it in my mailbox, Jared. Just come by, drop it off.
What, you don't want to say hi? Fuck you.
Well, I was looking.
No, I mean, if I'm not around, I don't know. If I'm around, sure, but I mean, if I'm not, just like let's drop it off on my.
We'll make a visit out of it.
Yeah,
we can totally end the podcast and chat afterwards, boys.
Yeah.
All right.
How about,
so that's next week's show.
Rasputin Imperial Stout.
That sounds so delicious.
Let's go, Ian.
So delicious. So delicious.
I almost want to have one after this show.
You should probably drink one.
No, I probably shouldn't because the Steel Reserve's going to kick me in the arse, and then this.
No. The Steel Reserve is mellow. It's going to treat you good. It's good.
I don't know. I just burped it up, and it was like, ugh.
I feel good, man. I should give it a thumbs up. No,
my mouth feel is.
I am fucking drunk though. I feel it now.
Yeah, I can feel it.
We didn't even talk about hobo or homeless life, like how those beers are tied to that lifestyle. Like,
well, I did because the website I referenced was like Hobo Bob or something, like whatever the crap that website was, you know, like.
Oh man, I feel a headache coming on. Honestly.
Yeah. And I mentioned that my head kind of did a weird pounding for a little while. It just like kind of went up there.
I just got that in the last.
This is 100% the longest episode we've ever done.
It is. It's a 40-minute episode.
Yes.
Holy shit!
Weird.
Steel Reserve. Let's
Maybe
In a
end it.
minute, in a
Maybe
minute,
that's why people like it.
in a
It makes
minute,
life
Nick's gonna
feel
like
longer.
just flip around, and all we're gonna see is his back as he takes massive diarrhea.
Oh no!
Yeah.
We're just gonna
So-
hear.
So let's end it. Ian has
Yes.
like Twitters and all that stuff, and review and leave us a voice
Hey,
message.
I
and
want to thank
things.
everyone for listening to the Couch Co-op
Yep.
show. We got, reach us on our social medias at Couch Co-op, not Couch Co-op, no H, Couch Co-op show on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Those are that's our video game social medias, but we use it for this show too because it's just easier. And then anchor.fm/the Couch Co-op show. If you go there, you can leave a message, a voice fucking message, and you can press it on you go to the website on your phone, you press it on your phone, and you can record a message from on your phone to us and tell us how awful we are. It's like, Steel Reserve fucking sucks. You guys are stupid. You should never have drank that beer. Or you could have been like, Steel Reserve is one of the
Best
greatest.
beer in the world.
Recommend a beer. I would love to hear
Yeah.
from somebody about a beer that we should try.
I would
Like,
love someone to like go to voicemail.
Are
Yeah,
we
I'd like to
recommend
hear-
a
hear-
some random market, or
someone to give a
is there
message.
something you want us to drink?
The problem is that here's the problem with all of this. The four of us, like, we've got no. I mean, I'm not Nick. You're not really a part of it. I mean, you're a part of this, but you're not really a part of this. But you could be a part of this.
I'm the sixth man.
Yeah. We don't really push this fucking podcast at all.
No.
We
I
used to
don't
push
anything,
Couch
yeah.
Co-op a shit ton back in the beginning, and then that's why we
if
grew.
you found this podcast, I don't know what you were searching for, but thank you for listening. This is
Yeah,
awesome to have you as a listener.
don't
And
really
if you made it this far, congratulations.
We don't
you made
really
it to the
do-
end of this podcast.
We don't really do a lot to like market this podcast, and maybe we should, because I think this is the stronger podcast
We
than
have
Couch
fun.
Co-op.
We do it every week.
No, I know, but like we don't really push it. Like we don't advertise it, or we don't really try to push it out to everywhere. Like, but this is the stronger podcast than Couch Co-op is. Couch Co-op is slowly dying on the vine. Slowly, it's just kind of a thing we do. Whereas Couch Co-op is like this really strong, full of entertainment, full of knowledge, full of like really useful information. Like, if a kid were to listen to this, he'd be like, "Dude, I don't want to drink Steel Reserve."
Like, I mean, if it wasn't
Couch
if it
Co-op
wasn't
said,
for Nick-
"Don't fucking drink it."
If it wasn't for Nick,
Listen
how
to
many
you, he wouldn't
people
wanna
would
drink
know how to pronounce Uruguay? You
Uruguay.
know? I mean, it's
Uruguay.
Dave, no.
No,
If he listened to me, he'd say, "I will not buy Steel Reserve. If someone gave me Steel Reserve, then he would drink it." But he's not. I'm basically for like a let's say 17-year-old who's going out to buy beer. It's like Ian said, "Don't buy it. If someone gives it to me, though, I'll drink it." That's the difference, Dave. That's the difference.
I don't feel right.
Yeah, well, neither do I. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Hey, everybody, beer responsible.
We're not there yet, Jarrod. Reel it in.
Close it.
We're already fucking trashed, and we only drank one beer. All right.
Gosh. Yeah.
I want to thank Dave, Jarrod, Nick to win again.
Thanks, Nick.
I'm Ian
awesome.
No,
Have you.
thank you for
that.
this.
Yeah.
You're welcome for the
Thank
Steel
Jarrod
Reserve,
for that. It
boy.
wasn't me, Nick. It was Jarrod.
That's what I was talking to.
I want to thank you all for joining me here on the couch for Couch Co-op. Now, Jarrod, you can say it.
Get drunk on Steel Reserve.
Beer responsible.
AKA, don't drink Steel Reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you plan on
Okay.
anything, don't drink that.
AKA, save up your empties and save up a little bit more and then get something more worthwhile than this trash.